Hey, Shalom, Shalom. It's the brother Ishar coming at you with another one through Rakak Wadash. Before I get started, I want to give an infinite honor and glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth without faith, righteousness, and sincerity. To you, I say Shalom, all right? This is just a, fluent in the spirit lesson, man. Just meditate, man, on some things, about myself, reading the scriptures. You know how the scriptures be, man. Some things you see what you need to do. Some things you see what you got to continue to do, and then you see the things that you're not supposed to do. That's why it's beautiful to read, man, because the Lord had you come upon something, man, that's very edifying, but it's very helpful, man, for your situation. But nonetheless, man, while doing that, I got the spirit, man, do this lesson, man, just going on meditation on the words of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Meditating on the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You might be going through times in this truth, man, where, man, Shaitan is full on, man, trying to attack you day in and day out. And for most brothers, if you're a thinker, like myself, he tries to attack your mind, man. And if you're not meditating on these words, all right, being about Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai every second, every minute, every hour, of your days. Any little crack or whatever, Satan can be there, man, to bam, come in, man, and fuck some shit up, man. All right. But the thing is, man, continuing to keep your mind on what's right. Matter of fact, not what's right, what's righteous. All right. And that keeps you in position to defeating such things, man. All right. The wiles and the snares, all right, of Satan, man. So with that, I just want to get Joshua 1:8 in the NIV. It says, keep this book of the law always on your lips, man. All right, always on your lips, man. When you go into it, it pretty much means like keep speaking, the words, man, in your everyday life, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep speaking the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in your everyday life, man. All right. And now don't be going out just goddamn, you feel me, like quoting scriptures in the grocery store to people, you know what I'm saying, like on some IUIC shit or some church folks, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, man, your conversations should be holy and out of this world. Now, brothers, I'm gonna say this, brothers talk about sports, brothers talk about music, things like that. But nonetheless, man, the conversation, when you hear brothers talk, man, I myself is a witness to this. When you hear brothers talk, even when they talk of sports or when they talk of music, man, you can't help but to hear like the spirit, the essence of the scriptures, man. All right, when they speak, because their minds are on that, man. And we need to follow that example. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that example that's been laid out to us, that's been shown to us, man. Speaking to myself first and foremost, all my lessons are. All right. Now, let's get back to it, though. Again, it says, keep this book of the law always on your lips. Now, speaking of what? The scriptures, man. All right, the Holy Bible, all right, which is written to what? You Israelites. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American tribes. All right, but it says, meditate on it day and night. Okay. And when you look up the benefits of meditation, which I'm finna get, benefits of meditation, just a real quick AI overview. It says meditation is a proven practice that actively lowers stress, reduces anxiety, improves focus, and calming the nervous system. Okay, so it kills all the things, all the bullshit that Satan can play with you on, right? By meditating, right, on the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and doing them. See, that's another thing, man. Doing them, man. Okay. I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. You can quote all day, all right. You can know a thousand precepts, boom, 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 and then it can be used in the exact time right, that you're quoting them, right? It can actually go for what's going on. But at the end of the day, if you're not applying them, then it's like, well, what the hell? You see what I'm saying? Uh, let's get that precept, man. This is Sirach 37:19. It says, there is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable unto himself, right, man? So you can quote scriptures and this, that, and the other, but at some point, Jake, all right, and I'm saying this, from experience, man, you have to apply what you're teaching, okay? Because it will be pretty much unprofitable to you to know what to do and not do it, okay? You see a goddamn, you see a damn pipe busted in the walls. You know exactly what to do to fix it, but you don't actually do it. So now the whole time, you're looking at a bunch of problems and a bunch of issues that's coming, all right, from just that busted pipe that you know how to fix it, but you just don't do it. You see what I'm saying? So nonetheless, to my point, back to meditation, which I'm finna go back to now. Meditation lowers stress, reduces anxiety, and improves focus by calming the nervous system. Okay, so by meditating on these words, man, all right, if Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and doing them, it does this for you. Okay, by meditating on them, thinking on the words, applying, all right, these precepts that you are meditating on in your everyday life, it helps you in your everyday life. It helps you in your everyday fight, the shit that we have to go through, okay, being servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because Satan is always right there, okay? He's always right there, because he's always supposed to be right there so he can test you and try to what? Knock you off your pivot, okay? Satan's, he's slicker than you think. Don't play him for weak now. He's slicker than you think now. Okay. But yeah, let's get back to it. Joshua 1:8 in NIV. I'm gonna reread it one more time. It says, keep this book of the law always on your lips. Meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful. Okay, so by doing them, all right, you make prosperity. All right, you prosper in the battle. You defeat the wiles and the tricks of Satan. All right, so then I'm gonna say this: if you're failing in this truth, okay, you're not giving enough attention to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You're not giving enough attention to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and his words, and you're not applying them. Okay, because it says if you do it, right? If you meditate on it and you would do it, so that you may be careful, okay, be mindful to do everything written in it. So if you meditate on it, you're thinking on it, you're doing them, you prosper. You see? But if you do contrary to that, you don't think about the scriptures. Okay, you don't apply the scriptures. You know what happens? I'm gonna tell you what happens. You fail, man. Okay, you fail, man. All right, so my advice to myself and you listeners, man, submit to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, or fail miserably. All right, fail miserably. Okay. And that overall fail will be what? When the Lord come and crack them clouds, okay, all things are going to be, it is what it is. That's what it's going to be. And if you have been failing all the way up until that point, when shit hits the fan, the doors of repentance are closed, then guess what that means for you, Jake? Then your ass is due. You through. You for the nukes, man. Okay? You for the missiles. So right now, while you have the time, okay, while you can fix your shit, Jake. All right. This is James 4:7. It says, "Submit yourselves, therefore, to Yahweh Shema Shai." It says, "Resist the devil, and he will flee from you." All right, submit. All right, submit goes into give in, accept, man. Accept what it is, man, and what it ain't, man. Again, or else, man. All right. Or the devil won't flee from you. Them demons won't come out for you. Satan gonna get on your ass. Okay? So submit yourself. Give in, all right, to Yahweh Shema Shai. Accept Yahweh Shema Shai, his words. Do them. All right? That's the only way to succeed against Satan. All right? Again, you will know, man, if you're not, because you will be losing horribly, for real. All kind of shit. It's just gonna be like, damn. You know? So at the end of the day, man, hey, submit yourselves to Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right, so put yourself in meditation. All right, meditating on the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. Put them on, man. Apply them, man. So in that day of our Lord Yahweh Shai, all right, return, man. You did all you can do to stand. All right. All you did so you can be accepted, man. That's the thing. We want to be accepted, man. All right. So we have to always be in a sense of meditation. We can't stop doing that, man, because once we stop meditating, we stop examining. Once we stop examining, we're not realizing or seeing shit no more, man. All right. And if you're not seeing shit no more, then you're stepping in it. And if you're stepping in it, you're becoming what? Dirty. And if you're becoming dirty, you're becoming defiled. Okay? You don't want to be dirty and defiled, man, when the Lord comes. Because you're not getting picked up. You know? Imagine you pulling up in a car. All right, you coming to pick up, you know what I'm saying? Say you're a damn Uber driver or something. You know, this is just an example. You know, you're an Uber driver, goddamn. You got all white goddamn Benz. The seats damn, or like one of them light beige seats or something in them motherfucker. And you pulling up, and you the person who done ordered for the ride, you feel me? You pulling up and you see them motherfuckers just got dirty boots on, or shirt dirty, pants dirty. What you finna say? Oh, you can't get in here? You dirty as hell, man. And guess what you gonna do? Pull off. Leave their ass where they at. All right. And we don't want to be left. Okay. We don't want to be left here, man. All right. Because what's coming here is destruction. Okay. We want to be delivered from that. Okay. So yeah, man. So yeah, man. Like I was saying, man, doing these things now, all right, is an act of faith for Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Faith kills doubt, anxiety, and all that other bullshit, man, Satan can hit you with, man. Because that is, and you got Jake constantly talk about that. You got Jake be constantly going in on that. Oh, I got anxiety. Oh, I got depression. Man, that's demons, nigga. Them demons, nigga. Okay? You got your anxiety demon, your depression demon. Bipolar, that's a demon, man. Anytime you acting out contrary to righteousness, that shit wicked. That's demons, man. And regardless of how you feel, Jake, and then that how you feel shit, man, that be Satan. Because Satan can put a little thought, well, yeah, that's right. I'm gonna have to marry that together, man. But yeah, Satan can put up, yeah, that's right what you just said, what they said, but then you right here. But you ain't wrong here. That's Satan, man. All them fucking thoughts and shit, man. That's why you gotta be meditating, man. That's why you got to always go back to the scriptures, man. Or be sitting there looking like a damn dumbass, man. Okay? But like I was saying, okay, Salakia, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes Jake get on this. Jake be getting on himself, man. Okay, okay. But nonetheless, man. Once Jake learned, man, Jake age 10:44. Hey, call him like y'all Bashim outside, man. You know the water y'all Bashim outside. Yeah, man. Jake get on himself, man. You know. And another thing, and once you learn though what you do wrong, man. Hey, once you start applying, you start you consider it, you accept it, man. And hey, man, get that help to somebody else that might be going through this shit, man. You know, that's how it works, bro. You feel me? Not just saying shit to be saying it, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna end with this. You know what I'm saying? Precept here. This is Ephesians 6:16 through 17 in the NLT. It says, in addition to all these, hold up the shield of faith. Sounds that I told you. Faith kills all that shit, man. Okay. To stop the fiery arrows of the devil. Put on salvation as your helmet and take the sword of the Spirit, which is of the word of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, so hey, man, ain't no need to break that down, man. That's beautiful, man, right? So with that, man, I'm gonna close out and give an infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashum, Yahweh Shai, Bahashum, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akyam that's pushing this truth without faith. Shalom. I'm going to close out and give infinite honor and glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akyam that's pushing this truth without faith, righteousness, and sincerity. To you I say Shalom.